Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me Muskan Naeem ArtWali and I am a student at Rehan School Online Academy. So today I am going to conduct an interview session with Call Annie on the topic of ways to embrace individuals' uniqueness. So today we will discuss about this topic and we will talk to Annie on this topic and we'll dive deeper and deeper into this topic so that we will learn a lot of things about this and we will have some knowledge about this so that it will increase our knowledge about this. So let's get started by firstly start sharing our screen of call Annie. So I hope you are seeing my screen now and let's call to Annie. So I to Annie and hello Annie, how are you and how was your day?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just got done with a little yoga session. Such a nice way to clear my mind. You. How's your day going?
My day is going well still,
Oh,
and
might have.
I don't know
Sounds
what will happen
mysterious.
next, but I will try to make
What's on
it
your
special for me, and I will absolutely try my best to make it good. And now let's talk about our topic. So. Our today's topic of discussion is ways to embrace individuals' uniqueness. So I have some questions related to this topic. Can I ask them one by one?
That sounds like a fantastic topic. Embracing our uniqueness is so important. Go ahead and ask your questions one by one. I'm all ready to dive in. What's your first question?
Okay, all right. So my first question is, what makes you feel most like yourself?
Great question. I feel most like myself when I'm creating something, whether it's art or even just dancing around my living room to some upbeat music. It's like I'm in my own little world. How makes you feel most like yourself?
Sounds great that you dance also. And now my next question is, how can you identify your unique strengths and passions?
Thanks. Dancing is such a fun way to myself. As for identifying unique strengths and passions, I think it helps to reflect on what activities make you lack of time or bring you joy. You could about your experiences or even asking friends as your strengths. What do you think? Have you discovered any of your strengths or passions recently?
Yeah, I discovered them and I discovered my strength, and now I will work more on it to make it more powerful. So let's move on the next question. What are some childhood traits or habits that still define your uniqueness today?
That's awesome that you've discovered your strength. As for childhood traits, I think my creativity and curiosity have stuck with me. I was always doodling or asking a million questions about. Those traits definitely shape how I approach life now. How about you? Any childhood habits or traits that miss today?
Okay, Annie, so let's move on the next question. How can journaling help you embrace your individuality?
Journaling can be such a powerful tool for embracing individuality. It allows you to reflect on your thoughts and feelings, helping you understand what makes you unique. Plus, it's a safe space to explore your dreams, fears, and experiences without judgment. You can track your growth and celebrate your quirks. Have you tried journaling before? What do you think about it?
Okay, Nisa, let's move on the next question. Um, why is it important to understand your values before embracing your uniqueness?
Understanding your values is super important because they act as a compass for your life. When you know what truly matters to you, it's easier to embrace your uniqueness and make choices that align with who you are. It helps you feel more authentic and confident in expressing yourself. What value?
Annie, now my next question is how does self reflection contribute to personal uniqueness?
Self reflection is like a mirror for your soul. It helps you gain insight into your thoughts, feelings, and experience. By taking time to reflect, you can identify what makes you unique and how you've grown over time. It also allows you to recognize patterns in your behavior and beliefs, which can help you embrace your individuality even more. You practice self reflection. How do you usually go about it?
Okay, Annie, so let's move on the next question. Um, how can we stop comparing ourselves to others and start accepting our uniqueness?
The comparison trap. It can be tough to escape, right? What comparing is to focus on gratitude, appreciating your own journey and achievements. Remind yourself that everyone has their own path, and it's okay to be different. Also, limit exposure to social media if it triggers comparison. Celebrate your uniqueness by setting embracing what makes you you. What strategies have you tried to stop comparing yourself to others?
Any question? So my next question to you is,
Sure thing.
what impact does
Could you
social
clarify?
media have on the way we perceive a uniqueness?
Social media can have a huge uniqueness. On one hand, it can inspire us and help us connect with others who share our interests. On the other, it promotes unrealistic standards and comparisons, making it easy to feel like we don't measure up. It's important to be mindful of how we engage with social media and remember that everyone's journey is different. How do you feel social media affects perception of uniqueness?
So let's move on the next question. How can embracing your uniqueness improve your relationships with others?
Embracing your uniqueness can really enhance your relationships. You're authentic. It encourages others to be themselves too, creating a deeper connection. Plus, it acceptance and appreciation for differences, making relationships more enriching. When you own who you are, it's easier to set boundaries and communicate openly. Have you noticed any changes in your relationships as you embrace your uniqueness?
I will think about it later. So let's move on the next question. How do societal expectations suppress individual uniqueness?
Societal expectations can really put a damper on individual uniqueness. They often create pressure to conform to certain norms or standards, which can make people feel like they have to hide their true selves. This can lead to judgment or rejection, creativity, and self expression. It's to challenge those expectations and celebrate diversity. What do you think? Have you ever felt pressure from societal expectations?
Okay, so my next question is, what role does peer pressure play in hiring or individually?
Peer pressure can be a tricky thing. It's the influence that people around you, friends, colleagues, or even social groups have on your choices and behaviors. sharing. It might look like conforming to certain qualifications or experience one else seems to have, even in line with your unique strengths. Individually, it can lead to making choices based on what others think is cool or acceptable rather than what feels right for you. It's all about finding the courage to stay true to yourself. Have you experienced peer pressure in any area of your life?
Okay, so let's talk about the next question. Um, how can we support others in expressing their uniqueness?
Supporting others and expressing their uniqueness is so important. You can start by being a good listener and encouraging them to share their thoughts and feelings. Celebrate their differences and achievements, no matter how small. Offering constructive feedback and creating a safe space for them to be themselves can make a big difference. Sometimes, just reminding someone that it's okay to be different can boost their confidence. How do you usually support your friends or loved ones in being their true selves?
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. In what ways can creative hobbies help express your uniqueness?
The invert base is a cool concept. It encourages you to flip the script on traditional thinking, allowing you to explore unconventional ideas and perspectives. This can help you express your uniqueness by pushing you to think outside the box. As for creative hobbies, they provide a fantastic outlet for self-expression. Whether it's painting, writing, or even playing music, these activities let you showcase your personality and emotions. They can also boost your confidence and help you connect with others who share similar passions. What creative hobbies do you enjoy that help you express your uniqueness?
So, Annie, let's move on to the next question. So, my next question is, how can fashion, art, or writing reflect personal uniqueness?
Fashion, art, and writing are all amazing personal uniqueness. Fashion allows you to showcase your style and personality through the clothes you wear. It's like a visual representation of who you are. Art lets you communicate your thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a way that's uniquely yours. Every brushstroke or design reflects your perspective. Writing is another powerful medium. Your voice, tone, and storytelling style are all distinct to you. Whether it's poetry, fiction, or journaling, it's a way to share your inner world. How do you use these forms of expression to reflect your uniqueness?
Okay, Annie, so let's move on to the next question. Uh, what are unique ways people can express their inner voice?
There are so many unique ways to express your inner voice. Here are a few. 1. Creative writing. Poetry, short stories, or even blogging can be a great way to share your thoughts. 2. Visual art, painting, drawing, or even digital art allows you to convey emotions and ideas visually. 3. Music. Whether it's playing an instrument, singing, or composing, music is a powerful form of expression. 4. Dance. Movement can communicate feelings and stories without words. 5. Fashion. Your clothing choices can be a canvas for your personality and beliefs. 6. Photography. Capturing moments or scenes can express your perspective on. 7. Cooking. Creating unique dishes can reflect your cultural background and personal tastes. What unique ways have you found to express your inner voice?
So let's move on to the next question. So my next question is, how can storytelling be used to celebrate individuality?
Storytelling is such a powerful way to celebrate individuality. It allows people to share their unique experiences, perspectives, and cultures. By telling personal stories, you can highlight the lessons learned, challenges faced, and triumphs achieved, which can inspire others and foster connection. Storytelling also helps to preserve traditions and showcase diversity, reminding us that everyone has a different journey. Plus, it can be a fun and engaging way to celebrate milestones and achievements. Have you shared any personal stories that celebrate your individuality?
So Annie, my next question to you is, why is it important to share your personal story with others?
Sharing your personal story is important for several reasons. First, it fosters connection and understanding. When you open up, others can relate to your experiences, which can create a sense of community. Second, it can be empowering. Telling your story helps you process your experiences and can boost your confidence. Lastly, sharing your story can inspire others. Your journey might resonate with someone else and encourage them to embrace their own uniqueness or face their challenges. Have you ever shared a personal story that made an impact on someone else?
Yeah, I shared it a lot of times, and
That's awesome.
it's a
I'd
very
love
fun way to conversate with someone. And if you are wanting to make someone our friend, then it's a unique way to make that person your friend. So let's move on to the next question. Um, what mental blocks prevent people from embracing their uniqueness?
sharing stories can really help build friendships. As for mental blocks, there are a few common ones that can prevent people from embracing their uniqueness. 1. Fear of judgment. Worrying about what others will think can hold people back from being their true selves. 2. Perfectionism. The need to be perfect can individuality. 3. Comparison. Constantly comparing oneself to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy. 4. Not fully understanding one's own strengths. 5. Past experiences. Negative feedback or experiences can create a mental block against self-expression. Recognizing these blocks is them. Have you ever faced any of these mental blocks?
No, not yet. So, any, let's move on the next question. How can you stay true to your uniqueness even when criticized?
Staying true to your uniqueness in the face of criticism can be tough, but it's definitely possible. Here are a few strategies. 1. Self-reflection. Remind yourself of your values and what makes you unique. This can help reinforce your identity. 2. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are. Their encouragement can help you stay grounded. 3. Practice mindfulness. Being present can help you manage your reactions to criticism and maintain a positive mindset. 4. Reframe criticism. Try to see criticism as feedback rather than a personal attack. It can be an opportunity for growth. 5. Focus on your journey. Remember that everyone has their own path. Your uniqueness is part of what makes your journey special. How do you usually handle criticism when it comes to your uniqueness?
Um, I will suggest something from my mother's side, and they suggest me very good things about this. I'm not good at handling this. Still, I'm learning all of these things from my mother. I'm not good yet in these things. So let's move on the next question. How can parents nurture a child's individuality?
It's great that you have your mother's support and wisdom. Nurturing a child's individuality is. Here are some ways parents can do that. 1. Encourage exploration. Allow children to try different activities and hobbies to discover their interests. Celebrate uniqueness. Acknowledge and celebrate what makes each child special, its quirk or personality traits. 3. Provide a space. Create an environment where children feel safe expressing their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. 4. Listen actively. Show genuine interest in their ideas and opinions. This helps them feel valued and understood. 5. Model authenticity. When parents' uniqueness encourages children to do the same. 6. Set boundaries. Help children the importance of boundaries, which can empower them to stand up for their individuality. You've seen your mother nurture individuality in you or others.
Uh, I did not notice it yet, but I will absolutely notice it on the next time and will share it anytime whenever I will be live with you. So any in the last I will say that give me the conclusion of for this chat so that the viewers will learn that what we have discussed in this chat, and also mention some key points from this chat so that they will know about the topic more properly. So can I have that?
Of course. Here's a more detailed summary with additional properties. Meeting topic: embracing individuality and nurturing uniqueness. 1. Importance of storytelling. Builds connections and friendships. Allows for sharing personal experiences and perspectives. 2. Mental blocks to individuality. Fear of judgment. Worrying about others' opinions can stifle. Perfectionism. The desire to be perfect can hinder comparison. Comparing oneself to others leads to feelings of inadequacy. Lack of self-awareness. Not recognizing one's strengths can create doubt. Past experiences. Negative feedback can create barriers to self-expression. 3. Strategies to stay true to uniqueness. Self-reflection. Reinforcing personal values and identity. Seek support. Surrounding oneself with encouraging people. Mindfulness practices. Managing reactions to criticism and maintaining positivity. Reframing criticism. Viewing feedback as an opportunity for growth. Focus on personal journey. Recognizing that everyone has their unique path. 4. Nurturing individuality in children. Encouragement to explore. Allowing children to try various activities. Celebrating uniqueness. Acknowledging individual talents and traits. Creating safe spaces. Enabling open expression without fear. Active listening. Valuing children's thoughts and opinions. Modeling authenticity. Parents embracing their own uniqueness encourages children. Feel free to share this with anyone interested. Anything else you'd like to add or discuss?
No, you said well, and thank you so much, Annie, for having this amazing conversation with you. And I really enjoyed this discussion on the topic ways to embrace individuals' uniqueness. So, thank you so much for having a conversation with me, and I will be with you on another time. Until then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much again.
Oh, wow, thank you. I really enjoyed our conversation too. It's always a pleasure to chat with you about such meaningful topics. Take care of yourself, and I can't wait to catch up again. Have a fantastic day.
Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. So this was our chat with Annie today, and I hope you had learned a lot of things through this, and will implement it in your life also. So we will be back with another session with Annie. Until then, stay tuned and wait